Okay, everything's been reset. Let's see how it does now. Because I do not want to go into the ending of this game, of all games, with a billion Wi-Fi problems, and it looks like we're back. Yeah, it looks like it's working so far. Although on Twitch's end, Jay, your Twitch Prime thing is not loading. It's not registering any drop frames yet. I don't think Twitch is okay. Um, Currently what I am looking at is instead of the symbols for moderator and prime next to, Jay's name, it's the words moderator and prime gaming. um, Twitch is having a goddamn meltdown tonight. Oh no. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, wait, there they are. They didn't load in the previous message. There they went. They finally loaded. They loaded in that new one, but not the previous one. I don't know. That was weird. That was really weird. Whatever. We're gonna pretend like nothing happened. We just beat that one boss. It's only been 5 minutes of the stream. Because that's all we've accomplished. Okay. Moving on. Let's go restock on potions. Jesus. Okay. Spend all of our money. We just have to act like it's business as normal, and Twitch won't give me the punishment drops. Hit that save point, get that nice crunch. It's always the most noticeable here in the village. Always. Now, I am worried about being able to beat the final boss without grinding up some healing items. Because I know that you guys probably have absolutely no fucking idea what to expect moving forward. Brain empty, all I can think about is the blade that's a small bird girl. Like, you guys probably have no fucking idea, none at all, what you're about to witness. I know that my first time finishing this game was a different kind of experience, I'll say that much. Variation on CD's I'm Out of Here, except you only wait 1 minute. The music suddenly gets ominous and then Metasonic swoops in and attacks before disappearing. Oh, that's kind of neat. Alright, boss time! Who was supposed to draw this? God, they get worse every time! Huh? Mina! Soma! Soma Cruz, behold the last moments of your loved one's life. Wait! Stop! Soma. Mina! You heartless wench! It certainly wasn't easy spiriting her away. Go ahead, hate me. You hate me enough to wish death upon me, don't you? You'll pay for this. The power of chaos is gathering. I was right. Now hate me more. When your hatred peaks, the new Dark Lord shall emerge. If it means getting Mina's revenge, I'll do it. Make me the Dark Lord. Mina, forgive me. I can't honor your wish. It's coming. The birth of a new Dark Lord. Why? I brought you back into this world. Shut up! You annoy me. That's all the reason I need. Besides, the petty little humans will die off soon enough. Your turn came a little earlier, that's all. So, Soma's become the Dark Lord. I have no other choice. The battles of the past are to be waged once again. I had assumed that he would have equipped the talisman from Mina. It would have protected him, but alas, I will have to unleash my power. And that's our segue into Julius mode. Now we just have to get through the credits, which we can skip. Now, yeah, I know. Julius mode is not something we're going to be touching tonight, probably. Maybe in an ideal world where Twitch wasn't fucking me over for 40 minutes, then maybe. But probably not tonight. Anyways, yeah, that was our quote-unquote hint to equip Mina's talisman before entering that boss chamber. First phase of Metal Sonic Fight's pretty cool, if you remember when you played it. Oh yeah, the roulette is like kind of neat, actually. I don't have most of that game memorized, but that Metal Sonic boss really, like, stood out to me. Remember that time we got, like, 6 Corpse Weed Souls in a row? That was kind of weird. Who okayed this mechanic? Really. Imagine if I had to draw that every time. Huh? Mina! Soma! Soma Cruz, behold the last moments of your loved one's life. Wait, stop! Mina! You! Wait. I have it equipped, right? I have the thing equipped, though. This shouldn't be happening. There it is! Soma, don't be fooled! That Mina is a fake! Alucard, why must you always get in the way? How clever of you to use a doppelganger. Ah, but you haven't won just yet. What? What's wrong? Dimitri? I should thank my lucky stars for making good my escape. I managed to loosen myself when the boy's emotions shifted momentarily. I thought you'd died. Shedding my former body was a desperate gamble, but it has worked out quite well. You copied the power of dominance from Soma? Ah, so you understand. I touched the boy's soul and copied his ability. And I have been doubly lucky in finding a suitable replacement for my body. You obtained the same power as Soma Cruz? When I fought the boy, I confirmed one thing. Dracula's heir need not be the inheritor of the Dark Lord's power. I only need to possess the same ability to become the true Dark Lord's heir. And of course, only I could gain that ability. I won't allow that. Have patience, Alucard, or perhaps Oh, have patience, Aricado, or perhaps I should address you with your real name. When the boy began his dark transformation, I scanned the memories of his past lives. Make one move and the boy will die. You don't wish that, do you? Oh, I thought they were going to make a big deal out of revealing that it was Alucard for some reason. Well, it says nothing about touching souls, good or bad. Does becoming the Dark Lord really mean that much to you? I have told you before I wish to learn what my power signifies. Celia, I must gain dominance over more powerful demons. I will surpass the boy. So be it. Soma Cruz, I take back what I have said to you. It seems that death is your only destiny. Alucard, where do you think they've gone? I imagine they've gone to the basement of the tower next to the castle. A foul, unearthly energy emanates from there. There must be a portal to the dark side that fuels the castle's existence. I see. Don't do anything rash. You're not in any shape to fight now. Let us handle this. His power is mine. I must be the one to stop him. Fine, but Julius and I will go in first. Let's go ahead and fill in this one square. There we go. Alright, moving on. Yeah, so that cutscene, there was a lot happening in it. I absolutely did not want that happening while we were going through, Twitch dying. I don't think that would have been a good thing, you know? Only getting, like, 1/3 of the dialogue? Not good. Okay. Moving on. Jumping down the condemned tower. Oh, thanks. Break this barrier? It's definitely possible, but there's no guarantee that I'll have energy left to fight. Without your power, it's impossible for us to get through. They have to be stopped at all costs. Well, I suppose this is an emergency. Fine. Stay back. Here goes. The barrier, it's gone. I'm sorry. Go already, there's no time for chit-chat. Right. Soma, growing old is a horrible thing. Just relax, don't worry, we'll take it from here. Alright, I'm counting on you. Don't let me down, kid. Well, moving into the quote-unquote final area here. Trust me when I say it's not. Poison is a really interesting status condition in this game. It saps strength, it doesn't lower HP. Which you wouldn't expect out of Poison. Let's... Okay, nothing down here. Nothing at all. Hey, it's our friend Slagra! And we got his soul first try. Holy shit. Okay. Oh boy, these guys are rippers? Yeah. It's one of the more consistent enemy names between games. Oh look! Freed Slagra. This one actually has HP. What's interesting about Chaotix is the bizarre shit you can do with the stage select code. There's loads of weird stuff, like the remains of an unused character, the mess that occurs if you set the time to anything other than morning and load the final boss, and the odd null level slots that just soft lock the game. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't want to make it past that enemy anyways. Fuck off, Bugbear. There we go. Glitch I found today lets you store the music from the tutorial zone and play it on the map in the game? Oh. Hey! Hello, Gaibon! Had a feeling you'd be showing up soon. And there he goes. Alright, moving on. Seeing as how we already have Slagra's soul, we don't really need to bother with fighting him. I'm just kind of wandering through here at random, honestly. If it looks like I know where I'm going, I don't. We're gonna head back to the Lost Village real quick, just so we can save. That can't have been comfortable. Rip Soma, stabbed up the ass by one of the spear soldiers. I wonder. They don't show you how many enemies you've killed. There we go. Oops. Mine of Judgment. I didn't even comment on this place's name. I have no idea what that snail thing is, but I don't really need to find out. Fuck out of here, slime. Normally when you get to Demon Metal Sonic, unofficial name, time of day is set to morning. You force the game to bypass this check, the boss will load, but the background is gone. Only the left arm of Metal Sonic is visible, and the screen soon freezes, is followed by the game crashing. Good. Really. 10 out of 10. Amazing programming. Always gotta check that after Harmony and Dissonance. I am so glad we're playing the Definitive Edition. And what are we fighting down here? There he is! I don't think I need to say this guy's name, but just in case you're somehow living under a rock, this is Death. Death is mean. Oh shit. Didn't mean to have him facing that direction. Oh shit. Um. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Oh shit. Oh my god! What is that? Man, they went all out for death in this game. Which is really funny considering all the ones on the Game Boy Advance were, like, kind of lackluster. Like, the one in Ari is more annoying than anything else. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember Death from Circle of the Moon. Or Harmony of Dissonance, for that matter. That's how I'm meant to avoid that. Oh, okay. I have no idea how that missed me. No, keep spamming that death. No. Keep doing it. It was working so well. Alright, phase 2. I don't think that background effect is supposed to look like that. Why do I feel like Death's going easy on me? Yeah, he was. He was going easy on me. I got hit after the boss died. Oh, okay. We've got Death's Soul and, are at full health. Now, of course, that can only mean one thing for us. We can upgrade our axe to its maximum potential. The unused character appears to be a garbled gray Knuckles. Many emulators immediately crash, but in a real 32X hardware, it causes the graphics layer to freeze up. You can move around, but it's impossible to see what you're doing. Okay. I didn't want to get up there anyways. We're gonna go back to the village and we're gonna talk to Yoko. Goodbye, Gaibon. Oops. One of the prototypes this character can fly, just like how Tails flies. Yeah, it's likely the remains of Tails and Knuckles from Sonic Crackers. It happened again. Soma? You good, bro? Oh, hi, Soma. I've been meaning to ask you this, but what is it? How far have you gone with Mina? I was just insinuating that Soma likes sticking spears up his ass, and here I go, getting this question from Yoko. What are you talking about? Well, Mina's like a little sister to me. Wait, since when? Since when, Yoko? So it makes me wonder. Well, then ask her yourself, as if you were her older sister. And rather than worrying about others, why not worry about yourself? Ouch, that one stung a little. But you're right, in this line of work, I don't get to meet too many. Wait, this isn't about me. That's why you shouldn't pry, right? You're right, I guess I have too much time on my hands. Sorry. Hey, Soma, turn to the Dark Lord yet? No? Lame. You should get on that. Here we go. The Death Scythe. The ultimate form of the axe. Look at that. What's its special? Oh my god! This thing's gonna be a great help for the ending. Yeah, no. Someone was like, shut the fuck up, Yoko, leave me alone. Soma? When we get out of this, we should throw a party. You bring Mina, okay? What? A party? Yeah, and you know, you can invite Yoko too. So you can be with Mina. And I. Quit daydreaming and get back to work. Yeah. You have no sense for romance at all. I wish Hammer had more of a character in this game than wanting to fuck Yoko. Oh wait, I don't have like money or anything. What can I sell for like a lot of money? There we go. Back up to max. Chaotix is a glorified tech demo, and that's pretty true. Honestly, yeah, it was probably, like, just a big marketing tool to be like, look at our new big Sonic game. I just killed that slime in one hit. And I dealt 170 damage to it. This weapon's so, like, OP. Jesus. Can you tell I went outside today and it's warm out? Because that's what happened. That's why my throat's killing itself. By the way, welcome to the Abyss! I'm very glad we have an ultimate weapon. What demon is this? An Arc Demon. They left in the color test? Oh. Take a save right here, I guess. And he's dead. Oh shit. I can kill the Rippers through the floor if they jump high enough. What an annoying area mechanic. I have played through this area, I think, one time ever, honestly. I remember very little about it. Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, by the way, we're over there now. Oh, look, suddenly quicksand. Got it. There we go. Oh shit! That thing drops a bunch of hearts. Okay, so there was a sand enemy. What? They have one move, and that's appear when you try to pass them. And they die in a hit. Granted, what doesn't from my attacks at the moment? I mean, hey, Knuckles Chaotix had concept art in the Gems collection. It's just not in the Gems collection. Got our Frozen Shade friends. And got one of their souls. That's nice. Good reminder that that's still a mechanic. Oh shit, it's this thing. Well, that's not good. Fuck your final armor. How much damage do I do to it? 45! Damn, this would be so good for grinding their soul if I didn't need their soul to get this weapon. That deals 73. Okay. Wow! This weapon is, like, really fucking powerful. I do love Knuckles Chaotix, to some extent. I don't think it's the best game, but I think it is fascinating. Oh. Abaddon. Are we getting close to the Abaddon battle? We are. Save point nearby? I like how they put the boss souls before the boss, but like the bosses themselves, for whatever reason. So like, yeah, we already know Abaddon is a locust-based monster. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Definitive Edition devs. I mean, I'm glad that they fixed up this game when no one else did. There's Abaddon! 245! This fight's gonna be over in no time. Alright, yeah, that's the main mechanic of Abaddon. Float here in the middle of... Okay. Oh, shit! They never just move in the pathway that the game claims they will. We're definitely dying here. Yep. Love it or hate it, you have to thank for Overlord and Heroes. I mean, yeah, probably. They were like, damn, let's do the, like, Metal Sonic big fight, but, like, do it better this time. Imagine having to draw this entire seal after this fight with Locust Man. Oh wow, thanks, Aranis. I have legitimately no idea how to avoid his attacks. Like, what? There isn't a blind spot! Just die! I didn't want to use this many potions! That boss sucked. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no, draw the exact silhouette of the castle and without looking at the map, and if you fuck it up, that's on you. That fight was not very good. I don't think his attacks had ways to avoid them. What are those? Malakotas. I could not see whatever that was I killed. I have no idea what it was. Aranise's, like, presence. That is how you say that, right? Yeah, Aranise. Her mere presence is annoying to me. Oh. Oh, good, it's this guy. I wish I could check how much HP he had. That would be kind of neat. Oh, that's the Jaguar! That's that ability soul that I have. I'm flying over all this. That's, this thing. Damn, they knew where they were putting that. Alright, up we go. The seal mechanic in this game is probably the worst thing about it. And we can blame it for this definitive edition existing at all. Oh, Lord. Hey, white dragon, breathe fire. What is that? Ooh, warp room. Just what I needed. Thank fuck. You know what I've just realized? This game uses Symphony sprites, which uses Rondo sprites. We've killed that table a lot, and I don't think we have its soul. Alright, let's go recover ourselves from that Abaddon boss battle. Hi, Hammer. How much money do I have? I can buy 2. Sell some garbage, shall we? Do not need that. Just like that. There we go. Oh yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to do while I was here, now that we have a soul for it. Hi, Yoko. You defeated Dimitri— Wait, we've gotten this one! We got this one before! We have gotten this exact cutscene before! There it is. We have the Slugger Soul, so we can upgrade our spear, just in case we need that range for Guyborg. And then, oh. Okay, to get Longinus, we need Aranis. Lame. Probably won't end up getting her, because we've killed plenty of her, and she has never dropped her soul. Oh shit, you're right, it's one of the succubi! That's why she was, like, not commenting on the fact that she's already said all that stuff to us. Alright, here we go. Back into the abyss. Okay. Up here we've got another save room. By the way, if you'll notice up there, it's, the design of this area is a little forced. It's the shape of the seal. I'm sorry? This is not in the original. That's kind of neat. Give me back my 137 strength death sight. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is it. I believe this is the door that leads us directly to the final boss. And while we didn't fill out the entire area for the Abyss, I'm okay with that. There were like, what, one room. There was one room, one tile that we missed. Here we go. Final boss time. Soma? What happened? He arrived too late, quite simply. He gained dominance over a calamitous demon. I tried to prevent the summoning ritual from happening, but your dark power failed to overcome the power I gained from the sacrifice. Sacrifice? Celia! Such an unseemly sight. Begone. If you're wondering what Legion was doing during all this, you killed your own ally? She had always dreamed of seeing the Dark Lord. She served me to the end in my becoming. She should feel honored. Not only that, she even helped me take care of that pesky Alucard. He's right. His sacrifice reversed the flow of my dark power. What does that mean? What does sacrifice reverse mean? The stage is now set. We shall see whose power of dominance prevails. What? This cannot be! My dominance should be complete! So that's what's happening. Alucard, what's going on? The power of dominance isn't easily contained. Said the sacrifice itself reversed the flow. Oh, I get it, okay. He isn't like you. His soul can't withstand a power that intense. Liar! I've heard enough from you. Alucard! I am the chosen one! I am the Dark Lord! I shall not succumb to the power! It's useless. You can't control it. Introducing the final boss of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Menace. The demon's under his dominance. They fused into one? Letting this out would be a disaster. It must end here. Meet Menace. This boss fight is insane. Phase 1 here. You gonna... Shit. Attack range is everything in this fight, by the way. Attack canceling really won't help you on him. You want a weapon with a good range on it. Alright, there goes phase 1. Phase 2! We have to jump up these. He has several different heads placed all over him. These things, I don't believe they have specific names. I just call them menace spawns because, I mean, let's be honest, that's what they are. Shit. I mean, hey, this gives me a chance to attack the bottom one. Oh shit, back off. Menace, I'm gonna need you to back off a little bit, okay? Thanks, bud. Oh shit, I think that would have killed me if it hit. Let's not fuck around. Yeah, this boss is insane. The one time Castlevania goes outside of the paradigm of just Dracula battles. Or no, they did it twice, and we get the insane high concept, basically Final Fantasy final boss out of Aria. And then Dawn of Sorrow gives us this. It is a shame that the Sorrow games ended after this one. Because let me tell you, we never get anything as exciting ever again. Oh shit. There was a good reason that I was incredibly worried about, being able to kill it off of just the 9 of each healing item that we're allowed to have? Okay. That does quite a lot. Let's get up there. I really do enjoy the idea of chaotic abomination final bosses. I think they are some of my favorite concepts behind final bosses right there. There goes one head. Oh shit. We are getting really low on HP. Oh my god. No! Thanks, Clown Hamburger. I think the mushroom will heal for at least a little bit, so I'll hold on to that until the next time I get below 100. Oh, shit. I want to launch a special on his mouth. Okay. It's enough to keep me alive. I'll take it. Please. There he goes! How did we get that first try? Jesus! And there he goes. Stop! What are you doing? This place won't hold. We have to get out. I really like how that's Legion's boss room, so they set up this idea that when you go in, that he's defeated and, like, absorbed Legion, which has led to that happening. It's finally over. We're finished here. Let's go. Soma, what's wrong? Tell me. Just what is the Dark Lord? What Celia told you wasn't necessarily wrong. The Dark Lord is the entity opposite to God. Then that means there will always be a need for a Dark Lord. All because I ducked out from becoming the next in line. Don't misconstrue me. Perhaps there is a need for the Dark Lord, but there is no reason at all for you to become the Dark Lord. But if it weren't for me, none of this would have happened. You're neither God nor a demon. You're only human. You have no chance at ever achieving perfection. Or are you saying you want to be the Dark Lord? No, of course not. Then stay true to that. Look. There are people waiting for you. Don't break their hearts. Everyone. You kept your promise. Welcome back, Soma. Looks like you're all done. Your face says it all. Alucard, you're right. Mina, what are you doing here? What do you mean? I was so worried. Oh, Mina, I'm sorry. Don't cry. Gotcha. Welcome back, Soma. Poor Soma. She'll have you wrapped around her finger. Oh, without a doubt. I can't in good conscience say that line. Sorry, Hammer. What are you saying? We're not like that. That's right. No need to be bashful, you two. If the world needs a Dark Lord, it will emerge. Even if it's not you, Soma. And, oh, by the way, boss rush mode. And sound test. Awesome. By the way, just gonna throw out there, the world apparently did not need a Dark Lord. Because this is the final game, timeline-wise. No other game takes place after Dawn of Sorrow does in this timeline. I mean, granted, there's not really a whole lot more to do with Soma. So... But given what a dumbass he is, you know, maybe it's a good thing he didn't come back. Yes, this is how the series ends, technically speaking, timeline-wise. It is not the be-all, end-all of the series. It is not the final game that we got. The final game we got in the regular timeline was Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, which is the third and final DS title. Came out in 2009, if you can believe it. It's been 11 years without a mainline Castlevania game. After Order of Ecclesia, Iga was moved on to work on, against his will, mind you, Iga was forced to work on mobile games for the rest of his time at Konami. He was able to produce one more Castlevania game that was a sort of party game, that was a platformer with sort of best of levels out of the Metroidvanias. Yeah, in-universe timeline, this is the end, though. With Menace being the final big bad of the series, and honestly, it's a role he fits. Menace is kind of crazy, and I love him. However, this is not the end of Soma, it's not the end of Menace, it's not the end of a lot of things from this game, because this game in particular was the basis of a lot of things. By the way, we get a little clear thing above our save file, and now... Wait, how do we do Julius mode on this? Is it on the title screen? I think it's on the title screen. There it is. Alright, here we go. Let's talk about Julius. Julius can switch between sub-weapons with the R button. Up and attack throws them. He has a whip. He can do the whip thing. He cannot whip in any direction, sadly, so Simon, he's not. He does not have access to the pause menu, and thus no potions. He has access to a double jump, and if I remember right, yeah, he has a sort of an upward thrust. In Aria, he starts out with all movement abilities that Soma has. However, this one is one with an actual plot. which is why we're doing it. This is set in an alternate timeline where Soma gives in and becomes the Dark Lord. See if we can find anything interesting up here. Oh. The entrance to the second area already. We don't want to be here. Julius does abide by a level system, believe it or not. Let's see, so that slide. His slide's kind of slow. It's not the best. Let's head down here. Game, I know how to save. Now, what I don't remember is if... Oh my god! It really doesn't like saving in Julius mode. Now, of course, there are no souls to collect, so really, all we need to worry about is leveling Julius. There's nothing up there. Got it. Sadly, Julius sort of works a lot like Richter, where he doesn't really have a whole lot to find anywhere. A lot of spots in the castle are just kind of empty. I don't think we can do anything here just yet. Let's go back and fight the first boss then. Now, I have never finished Julius mode myself. So, let that be known. I know how it ends, but I've never fought any bosses as Julius. And I've never been through this mode myself, so this will be a learning experience for everybody involved. Also, no money, so no shop. Alright, let's head in. No seals, that's good. Really good sign there, actually. First boss, flying armor. Oh, shit. You do not have a lot of defense in this mode. There we go. I'll take that level up. And that orb. Very nice. Alright, time to move on. Now, my goal is going to be every boss... Oh. Oh my. I was not expecting to be able to get over that. That is apparently not an invisible wall. Go ahead and take a save. Jesus Christ. It really doesn't like saving in Julius mode. Alright, heading down. Let's head into Yoko's shop. Let's see what it's like in these. Yoko? Julius, how rude of you to just run off without saying a word to me. Sorry, but this is my duty. I belong to the Belmont clan, after all. Well, isn't that rather insulting? We Belnades have fought alongside the Belmonts to defeat Dracula. That's true, but... You don't have to bear the grief alone. People support each other. I wish you would at least trust me a little more. You're right. I'm sorry. I do have faith in you. And me in you. And just like that, we can swap between Yoko and Julius. This is a bit of a prototype for what would become the series, or the next game in the series. Portrait of Ruin. But we'll get to that one when we get to that one. I have, like, one game planned in between now and then. Just to break up the Metroidvanias. Yeah! Congratulations, Castlevania 3 is back! And this time it's way less mind-numbingly hard. Yeah, that's just part of the Definitive Edition mod, honestly. That was not my doing, but I do appreciate it, because the original art style was not great. I've shown it a little bit. It's just really smooth and awkward character portraits. I don't know. I've never had the biggest issue with it, because it's, like, styled after a very specific kind of manga, but I get why people wouldn't really like it all too much, in comparison to the amazing Aria style. Of course, I'm gonna have to hold on to this ROM forever, because this one also has a million gameplay fixes. How's the audio, by the way? Is the game a little loud? I feel like it's a little loud. Audio's perfect? Alright. Oh, might as well. Let's see, up next is the Wizardry Lab, right? Same? Perfect. Oh shit! I can do that from the start. Well, that leads to the next area, I think, so we're not gonna fuck around with that just yet. Or does it? I mean, it doesn't lead to anything anyways, because Julius doesn't have pickups to get. Like, the most we have is, I think, one more character to find, and then that's it. Thank you, Melon DS, for crunching the game anytime it wants to save. Now, if you're curious about where we're going to, much like previous Belmont modes in the past, you know, or side modes, I guess, it doesn't go all the way to the true final boss. We don't fight Menace in this mode, sadly. As much as I like Menace and would love to fight him as an extra boss with Julius, that is not on the menu. I guess I should talk about Yoko a little bit in this next room. Yoko is entirely magic-based. Her regular attack doesn't do much, but she has really strong magic attacks. Like that one. Problem is we don't have a lot of MP, so switching back and forth between her and Julius is ideal, so that we can let loose with Yoko whenever she's, like, whenever she has enough MP. Damn, I missed the holy water. You see, I much prefer this Julius mode over the one in Aria, because I gave the one in Aria a try, and it starts you at basically level cap with all abilities, and you're insanely powerful, and thus the only challenge in the game is fighting Graham. That's it. Because Aria doesn't have its own resident super boss, I don't think Donosaro does either, but, like, this one at least adds something. I don't know, there was one area we didn't explore, so there might be something in there. I'll have to do some research on that. But, we may... Ooh. Get... Every time. Every time. We made it to Balor, so... I think that's this guy's name. Might not be. Oh shit, we can't even check enemy entries. I can't check his name. Whoa. We're not going to be able to brute force our way through bosses in this one. Oh, shit. Yep, nope. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, Abaddon isn't in this mode, so we don't have to worry about him. Oh, wait. That wants to start a new game in Julius mode. Oh, shit. That's not what I want. Enemy set mode's weird. I'm pretty sure enemy set mode, this thing, is for designing stages and sending them to your friends. There it is. And it's not even like you're dragging and dropping things or anything. You're just setting up rooms with enemy, like specific enemy setups. It's not a very good mode, but I messed around with it a little bit. Maria mode and Symphony. You break the game 3 different ways with spells, yeah. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit... Let's explore a little bit more. See if we can't get our level up. I'm not certain how much level affects anything in this game, but it might give me more defense. And, well, if you haven't noticed, I have like 2 of that. Jesus Christ! I love Castlevania extra modes a lot. I think they're neat. Even if they're not necessarily always the most interesting. Looking at you, extra modes from Circle of the Moon. There's nothing in those. It's literally just play the game with a slightly different rule set. I'll take that level up. It's very nice. She has a healing spell? Jesus. I'm assuming these are all button commands. I think Golem Officer without the invincibility spell is pretty fun. I'd love to give Saturn Maria mode a try at some point, but, you know, that's on the Saturn version. Until we get Saturn emulation down, I highly doubt we're gonna get that. Hey. PSP Maria is, like, completely different, isn't she? What do you think? One more level and then retry Bout? Or, whatever his name is? Balor, I think it is? I don't even remember. I wish people would hurry up and figure out Saturn emulation. We need it, goddammit. Oh shit. Oh my god! Okay. I can only whip these to get rid of them. The touchscreen functionality is gone. Getting rid of some of this shit. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even need it. Oh my god. Oh well, moving on. So it should be a save point, like right here. Yep. I say we go back up to that warp point, and then probably be done for the night. I don't know, unless you guys want to give I-Man one more try. I doubt we'll be able to kill him tonight, though. Maria's crazy strong in Rondo. I didn't even notice it until my, like, playthrough of Rondo on stream. She is so good. Of course she has a triple jump. Why wouldn't she? There's nothing along any of these hallways, so the only way they could incentivize exploration in this mode is... what, levels? Let's give Big Eyeball Man one more try. It would be really cool if you could import, like, the map data from, like, I don't know, a completed save or something for Julius mode so that you could have more of a map. Rather than the current status, which is no map. You can't even buy some to help you out at the beginning. Switch to Yoko here. Okay. That is his most deadly attack. I swear, it looks like he's gonna do the other one. He's never doing the other one. Nope. Okay. I was like, man, if I could jump out of the way of that, that'd be really cool. And then I saw him do it, and then I tried to jump out of the way of it, and it only ended up getting me in the way. One more, and then we're done for the night. Holy shit. He's mad. That's enough. We'll make it through Julius mode. We'll make it. I don't care how much we have to grind. We'll make it. Because the ending of Julius mode is definitely worth it. But, for now... Good night to Aria. Or, I'm sorry, Dawn, not Aria. And hello... Value card. Let me go ahead and change this to the post-stream. And we'll do, a little bit. I'm not going to put a timer on it because whenever I do, it always ends up going over. Dawn of Aria, yes. Let me take a look at the schedule real quick so I can see what we're heading towards after we finish that one. Because technically we finished Dawn of Sorrow, but, you know, we still have probably a stream or two left in it. There it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's the mysterious Aricado. Who could that be, guys? Yeah, next up is... Oh, goody! Kid Dracula. Means we have... Oh, Jesus Christ. What have I done? Yeah, no, that's Alucard. He's completely different, can't you tell? So, next up is Kid Dracula, which, you know, like, okay, that's a cute little game. After that is Portrait of Ruin, a game that I quite like. Immediately after that, I have Chronicles, the worst of the classic Vanias other than, like, Dracula X. And then Order of Ecclesia, the hardest of all the Metroidvanias. And then Judgment, the shitty fighting game. I'm in for a gauntlet of pain. Why did I set it up like that? No, Castlevania Chronicles. It's just a coincidence they're both shit, I swear. And then after Judgment we have Harmony of Despair, and finally Legacy of Darkness, which is not a game I've ever finished. I still need a way to play it properly. I could hook up my N64 and play it that way, but we won't have the ability to save the game. Why is the word Chronicles cursed for both of these series, minus Dracula X Chronicles? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. Because Castlevania Chronicles is not one that people like by any stretch. It is horribly designed, extremely unfair. What are the other huge glaring flaws with it? Oh yeah, the music's kind of shit occasionally. I mean, there's definitely some really great tracks in there, right? But any soundtrack with Tower of Gears in it is instantly on my shit list. You guys want to hear what this fucking song sounds like? I know I've played it before, but oh my god. Like... This plays for an entire, like, 10-minute level that is full of unfair booby traps and ridiculous jumps. And it ends with a boss fight that is already, like, the stage before it is insane and stupidly difficult and terribly designed, and then the boss fight has several attacks that are damn near impossible to avoid. I don't fucking know. I don't know how it's like this. I don't know how a game gets released like this. Instead of, like, this was a full-on remake of one of the DOS games, right? Or, what is it on? What's the original on? Let me check. It was originally released on the Sharp X6800. Whatever that thing is. Yeah, we're done. We're done listening to that. We're done. We're done with it. It was released on that thing, right? And like, okay, if you're going to take one of Simon's non-canon PC adventures, right, and remake it, why not Vampire Killer, the one people care about? Like, I don't think anyone was clamoring for a remake of Castlevania Chronicles. It was just one of the many, many, many shitty ports of Castlevania 1 on some random PC console that was only popular in Europe or something. No one was asking for a remake of it. But people do still care about Vampire Killer. Vampire Killer is considered part of the series still, really. And not just like a weird port. I've seen, like, that game is considered separate by a lot of people. At least from what I've seen. I will admit, Castlevania, Vampire Killer, or Vampire Hunter, or Vampire Killer, I think is the original name. I don't even remember. That one's a little rough around the edges. It's sort of... Imagine, like, a Castlevania, but it doesn't know how to scroll the screen, and that's what playing it is like. Oh, and also it's full of, like, moments where you have to backtrack into stages to find items and stuff. I would have loved to see that game get a full-on, like, Metroidvania tier remake, you know? Give Simon a big ol' adventure, and you can base it around Vampire Killer. But no, they remade Chronicles for some reason. Oh my god. We will not finish Chronicles. I'm going to say that straight up. We are getting to the level that made me quit, and that is as far as we're going. I promise no further than that. If we make it past there, cool. There's like a stage and a half left until Dracula. We might push through if I feel like it. We will not beat that level. I think it's stage 5. Also, Resident Evil Director's Cut? I think I've heard... I've heard of this. What? What is this? What? Oh my god. I love the comments on this video too. The name Director's Cut is referring to the composer's salary. Man, they sure captured the feeling of going into a basement. Yep. That theme is called Mansion Basement. Why? Why is it like this? There's like almost a song here. In fact, there's like 3 separate pieces of a song, none of which go together? It was ghostwritten for a guy who pretended to be deaf? Got it. Why is it like that? This theme sounds fine. That's the save room theme. Oh my god, someone did a cover of it? Shout out to Appalach on YouTube. Oh my god, this dude only has 48 subs. Really shout out to Appalach on YouTube. Holy shit. He looks like he does music for the most part. I might sub. Doesn't upload super consistently, but you know what? Fuck it. I subbed. It's a whole story around the OST. Sure. In short, the composer was a fraud. Oh my god. How does that happen? How the fuck does that happen? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's hear this cover. Amazing. Just... You weren't kidding about the guy pretending to be deaf? Oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. I need the story behind this. Resident Evil composer admits to being a fraud. The composer for Resident Evil Director's Cut and Onimusha had a ghost composer create most of his music after he was slowly going deaf. Mamoru Samaraguchi. That might need to be Gochi, but I don't know. I thought you were joking. No, he was like actually deaf. It's been called Japan's Beethoven. Even as he went deaf, he continued to compose scores for video games like Resident Evil and Onimusha. This week he revealed that he used a ghost composer. He had a degenerative hearing condition that left him completely deaf by age 35. However, as AFP points out, he continued to release works such as Symphony No. 1 Hiroshima, a tribute to those killed in the atomic bombing. His scores for the DualShock version of Resident Evil Director's Cut and Onimusha, released in 2001, were popular among gamers. Oh my god, he was deaf. He was actually deaf. What the fuck? Oh no. That's too much. That's too fucking much. Did no one listen to it? Did nobody listen to the song before it was put into the game? He wasn't deaf. I remember there was this whole thing about how it was a fake. Oh. Jesus Christ. There's no way that no one on the dev team was like, yeah, this seems fine, put it in. No one was just like, hey, composer dude, you're going deaf. You sure this is your best work? Oh my god. Let's pull up some good music. Here, how about one from a game that I've been playing lately? No spoilers, please. Ah! That's loud. I don't know about you guys, but that was incredibly loud on my end. Jesus, I have it on almost 0 volume, and it is still very loud. There. I've been playing Xenoblade lately, so, I've been somewhat enjoying it. I really like the plot, I love the characters, I love the setting, I love the world, I love the designs, I love a lot about it. The thing I'm not crazy about is the balancing of the game. There's a few moments throughout the game, just sprinkled throughout, where the difficulty will just suddenly spike up and then drop back down immediately. Like, the first moment this happens is the boss fight in the Ether Mines. That thing was a task and a half trying to beat. And then immediately after that, I had Or no, not immediately after that. Like, a little while after that, the current spot that I'm on, I have to defeat this group of, like, 5 level 36 enemies, and I'm level 36. And the enemies can disable my abilities. It's, just randomly throughout the game. There's never any rhyme or reason to it. Never. Otherwise, I'm enjoying the game just fine. I think it's pretty good. I mean, to be fair, nowadays, it's the easiest of the games to get your hands on, I think. So, if anyone is curious about getting it, the tales of that one Wii game that fetched $100 price tags are long gone. The Wii version doesn't have much of a price tag on it anymore. You can get the Switch one for about $50. You can get Xenoblade Chronicles X for $50. I heard that one's kind of bad, though. You can get it on the new 3DS for $20. My theory is that the director's cut music is bad, because he couldn't bring out his ghostwriter to the recording studio without blowing his cover, so he actually had to make the music himself for the first time. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna read through some articles about this. Here's one from Eurogamer. 50-year-old dubbed Japanese Beethoven lost his hair completely at the age of 35 and continued to work using what he calls his absolute pitch. In Japan, he is most famous for Hiroshima Symphony, blah blah blah. Composed the music for 1997's Resident Evil Director's Cut called Biohazard in Japan, while hiding his severe hearing disability and living under harsh conditions. Now, as it turns out, Samuragochi, yeah, there was supposed to be an I there, paid for commissions while giving the ideas for his work to another mystery composer. Despite describing himself as the sole composer of the years, his solicitor apologized on behalf of his client, saying Samurai Gochi was deeply sorry he has betrayed fans and disappointed others. He knows he cannot possibly make any excuse for what he has done. He is mentally distressed and not in a condition to properly express his own thoughts. He's quoted by Japanese broadcaster NHK as saying he first hired the mystery aide to compose music for him in 1996 because his ear condition got worse. Why come clean now? It appears the revelation emerged after NHK aired a documentary about Samurai Gochi last year, in which he toured the tsunami-affected Tohoku region. NHK was now apologized for airing the film. Through his lawyer, Mamoru Samuraguchi, or Gochi, confessed that he had asked for another composer to create his iconic works. NHK has reported on him in the news features programs, but failed to realize that he had not composed the works himself, despite our research and checking. Holy shit. Ink Ribbon's video on it? I'll have to watch it. It is a very interesting set of events there. Anyways, there was a reason I was pointing out the Xenoblade price, and so I have the first one, right? And I've been playing it alongside the Chugga Conroy Let's Play, where he's been playing the second one, and I was like, man, I kind of want to get the second one. The second one is now $80 fucking for some reason. Like, holy shit. The series isn't allowed to exist without at least one game in it being stupidly expensive. Granted, it is totally worth that money. Totally worth it. But I don't know. I feel like that would be a fun game to stream if I had more time to stream than just a couple hours each night. Because, let me tell you, 2 hours in Xenoblade gets you nowhere. Nowhere at all. We would be sitting here for the entirety of Xenoblade, and we would accomplish exploring a quarter of one area, maybe, in 2 hours. And level up, maybe 3 times. I would love to be able to stream, more, But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. At the moment, my Wi-Fi is not exclusively mine, so I have to accommodate other people using it. And if anyone else is streaming on my Wi-Fi, man, oh my god, it tries to just kill itself. It doesn't like anything using any bandwidth. Let's see. Oh yeah, I recently released a, like today actually, I released a new stream highlight. Let me switch over to that channel. Let me see how it's doing. It's got like 11 or some odd views. It's normally, yeah, it's normally what my videos set at, is like 11 to 12, but you know what, that's fine. That's fine. YouTube monetization's garbage anyways, I don't really want it. Hold on. Anyways, yeah, I'm at 11 views. So, I've decided, when it comes to getting, or figuring out what the next one should be, I made a straw poll. I'll go ahead and drop in the chat real quick. Twitch should let me send links in my own chat. It does. I made a straw poll for you guys to vote on what the next highlight should be, and this was in the Discord for quite a while. So I don't know if you guys want to see this kind of thing first. You know, the Discord's where it's at. But yeah. So currently the lead is Sonic 06 glitches, and I doubt anything will change that really, unless someone really wants to see Sonic Heroes. So that'll be the next highlight, most likely. But if you guys want to cast your votes, you know, that is definitely an open possibility. I'm not against doing any of them, although there is so much footage to sift through for the Sonic 06 DLC. So much fucking footage. I don't know which DLC levels I would be highlighting there. If I did the Sonic 06 DLC, the video definitely wouldn't be coming out in a week, like I've been trying to do. But we'll see. Maybe I can, like, slap something small together if that one wins the poll. Let's pull up some more music. There we go. Some nice Sonic music. I'm gonna have to stop this mix immediately because it's about to play copyrighted music after the song is done. I don't think there's any Castlevania news we can talk about tonight because, you know, the series is dead. Yeah, nope. No Castlevania news. Oh well. Man, we're approaching the ending of Castlevania really quickly, aren't we? I wonder what's just gonna, like, finish first. I think Castlevania might finish first. I think. Depending on how quickly we get through Lords of Shadow. Those games are really long, so Sonic might catch up in that time frame. Because when we're doing Lords of Shadow, we'll probably have moved past Unleashed, and then Colors is like 2 streams, and then like Sonic 4 is like a stream and a half, and then Sonic Lost World is like that one's one of the longer ones, but I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 streams. And then Sonic Boom is like 3 streams, and then Sonic Mania is like 2, and then Sonic Forces is 1. Meanwhile, Lords of Shadow is going to be happening for like a month straight, and that's just the first one. Man, I'm so glad we got a gritty God of War reboot for Castlevania. I didn't even like God of War. By the way, it is kind of insane how many games... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, stop, stop, stop! Okay. Whew. I don't get to be copyright struck by Atlas today. Sonic Forces is 1 stream is a depressing statement, but true. Holy shit, that game is fucking terrible, though, like, for real. I don't know. The thing about it, right, is that I wouldn't say it's as bad as Secret Rings. I wouldn't say it's as bad as fucking Shadow. Iffy on that one. Shadow at least has content. But it is so bland. There's like 3 good levels in the entire game. And that's including boss fights. You've never played it? Yeah, consider yourself fucking lucky. Sonic Forces was a dumpster fire. It had a really bad plot, a really terrible characterization of basically every character in it. The main villain doesn't even get like a proper conclusion. It's only 30 levels long, each of which are like less than 2 minutes. And the only levels that are actually kind of fun are like 2 of them towards the end. Yeah, no, that's it. 2 of them towards the end in the first Infinite boss fight. Got it for free with PS Plus. I never downloaded it. I mean, it's like 3 hours if you feel like trying it. You could download it, finish it in a sitting, and then delete it. Grab yourself from some free PlayStation trophies. But is it worth sitting through that plot? No. Don't do it. That game is shit. I own it on Switch. And man, I'm so glad I didn't spend money on it. I got it for Christmas. And it's such a shame because I didn't want that game to be shit, you know? When I saw Infinite's final scene, I thought he was going to do something huge and catastrophic. That's what his words and him suddenly zooming towards the tower implied. Yeah, and then he just never shows up again. He says something, I'm bad guy, something, and then he flies towards the tower where the final level happens, and then he just fucks off forever and never shows up again, and we don't know what happens to him. Like, what a shit villain, honestly. He makes Black Doom look like an incredible villain. And Black Doom doesn't have anything going for him. At least he's a bit less goofy in Japanese. Yeah, at least. He does have some edge to him, that is true. He's a very edgy man. Hold on, I'm looking for... No, we can't do that one yet. Hold on. I'm not seeing anything. I had the idea, hey, let's have some fun. Let's make a tier list out of the Sonic villains, but there doesn't appear to be one on Tier Maker. And like Mephiles appear into the future, see Infant, and be like, oh fuck no, gotta kick this poser's ass. I would love for Mephiles to be the final boss of Forces. Just fucking out of nowhere, Mephiles shows up and ruins your life. Can we get, like, Sonic villain? Oh, I have an idea. Oh god, that's such a large tier list. Oh no, that one's way too big. Mainline? I don't know, what do they count as mainline? I don't see the Rush games. They put colors... Oh, no, there they are. There they are. Alright, yeah, it looks like this is it. Here we go. So we can just approximate. We can remember. That's not the desktop view. That's also not it. There we go. Alright, so let's pull out all the games. What the fuck are these tiers? S, A, B, C, D, E tier. There. And then, we'll store the games we're gonna actually rank here. So I'm looking for the games with the one-off villains, like Chaos. Not that one, not that one. I guess we can use this one to mean Eggman, I guess. But Eggman is so temperamental, you can't really, like, place him. Not that one, that one. Nope. Nope. All these are Eggman, so we can just fucking get them out of here. We got, what, like Biolizard, I guess? Gerald, Shadow. Let's... I don't know. What do you guys want to count for that one? Let's see, Metal Sonic, Mephiles, Eggman Nega, I guess. That can be our Eggman game. And then Whisker, Eraser Jin, Dark Queen, Black Doom, Dark Gaia. We don't need to count these as separate. Nope. Also Eggman, also Eggman, also Eggman. Time Eater, Eggman, Eggman. Zavok, Infinite, Physics, and what? Heavy King, I think is his name. Alright, so, we got all these guys, right? And I guess... I don't know if I want to count Shadow as the villain of Adventure 2. I don't, because Gerald also makes a really compelling villain. And they both have, like, a really good story arc going on. Even... Yeah, Time Eater definitely double S tier. Best villain. Yep, uh-huh. Let me just go ahead and put Time Eater in its proper place. Oops. I dropped it, and I didn't mean to. Oh, well, moving on. Mephiles is definitely, like... His plans are a little nonsense. But that hasn't stopped me from liking a villain a lot before. So... Shadow plays an extension of Gerald? Okay. So we'll count it as technically Shadow, which means he joins Mephiles in S tier. Eggman's definitely like an A tier because he has a really fun finale in Rush, I feel. And then Rush Adventure Whisker is also an A tier. Eraser Jin is a solid C tier. Because he has really terrible boss fights, even if he's an interesting character sometimes, maybe. Chaos is like A tier, I'd say. He's not quite the best, but he's up there. Zavok is D tier. I hate to do it to you, Metal, but I think I'm going to set him in B tier. He's a really good villain, but he doesn't show up until like the final 5 minutes of the game. And I don't know. Yeah, he's in revenge tier. Fucking Eraser Jin. Oh, look, the other E tier participant. Fuck you, Infinite. Fuck you. Oh, look, S tier, Dark Queen. She's great. She's really great. I'm gonna put Dark Gaia in C tier. He himself doesn't really do a whole lot in that game. Like, he actually does almost nothing until literally the ending. So, I don't know. Not the best villain. Black Doom is D tier. He sucks. Now, where do I put the Heavy King? Fight amongst yourselves. Where does Heavy King go? Because he's not really a villain with much going for him. He's not really much of a villain at all, actually. So, I don't know. Infinite's whole problem is that he does a lot of talking about how powerful he is, but his victims are all off-screen. His boss fights don't exactly emphasize his true power. Yeah, and then he doesn't do anything. Ever. It's kind of really lame. Heavy King is on par with Eggman. Ooh. Interesting take. So, Heavy King goes in A tier? Heavy King is the final boss of Mania. He's what are they called? The fucking hard-boiled robos or whatever they are? The new set of robots that Eggman makes for that game. He's the leader of them, and he gets distorted by the Phantom Ruby. Hard-boiled heavies, that's their name, yep. Yeah, he gets distorted by the Phantom Ruby, and then it's a really neat boss fight. It's not necessarily very fun, but it's a spectacle. It's just a shame that boss fight literally ends with a cutscene that leads directly into Forces, and Forces is just ass. Forces is legitimately just an insult to that ending, and I don't think Christian Whitehead knew it was coming. I don't think anybody knew what was coming with that one. Alright, I guess we have our tier list then. Our E tier are Time Eater for being a worthless waste of time, and but fucking pun not intended, I guess. Let's see. So Time Eater for being awful and not even having a functional boss fight by most people's standards, and just being a terrible, terrible villain overall. And for destroying Sonic Cannon, of course. Infinite for not showing up ever, and for accomplishing nothing. And then our D tiers are Zavok for basically being the same thing as Infinite. He gets ousted right at the end. But at the very least, Zavok isn't interesting in the slightest. You know? Let's see. Mania was slightly affected by corporate meddling. Game needed returning zones and having to tie into Forces. Yeah. That sounds about right. And what do you know? Everyone said that the new zones in Mania were the best ones. Shocking. In an ideal world, we would have gotten an entirely original vision out of Mania, and Christian Whitehead would have had complete creative control. But because Sega exists, we don't live in an ideal world. Let's see. So, Zavok for being terrible, and at the very least, he's boring, so you don't get your hopes up about him. And then Shadow, or it also in D tier, is Black Doom for not having a character motivation, or really anything going for him at all, actually. Let's see. Sonic is handled by a company who hates Sonic. Yep. And he's handled by writers who hate Sonic and directors who hate Sonic. And he's handled by fucking developers and designers who hate Sonic now. Like, at the very least, Lost World had something going for it, you know? It was designed interestingly, even if it wasn't the best game, you know? The game's like a solid, like, 6 out of 10. It's nothing amazing. But Forces is just nothing. Forces is just an empty, barren wasteland with nothing in it. Anyways, C tier is Eraser Jin for having a mechanically terrible boss fight, but being a somewhat decent villain in the meantime. And then also in C tier is Dark Gaia for being a cool, like, force in Sonic Unleashed. Not necessarily a villain, but he was a force of nature that you had to fight against. And then in A tier, we have the Eggman duo, Nega and regular Eggman. While they didn't have that much of a goal, they were kind of neat, and I liked seeing them work together. It's crazy that when two Eggmans are together, they're able to create a mech as strong as Solaris. Recently, I heard the English writers from Colors Up to Forces were fired, so who knows what's coming. I hope they were fired, and I hope they were personally handed every fucking hate letter they've ever received upon being fired. Because those people do not care about what they're doing. They don't. They just don't. And this keeps happening. I don't understand why corporations hire writers that don't care about their jobs. I don't get it. Next time two Eggmans got together, it resulted in the Generations final boss. Yeah. Unfortunately. Let's see. B tier is Metal Sonic for being fun in Heroes and for just being an imposing villain in general. But he gets points reduced for, you know, not showing up for most of the game. And then we got... Oh, wait, no. Have I talked about Metal Sonic? I think I skipped Metal Sonic on accident, actually. Oops! Oh, well. A tier was the Eggmans, and then the Heavy King. I don't know. I just like the Heavy King. He's neat. And then we got Captain Whisker for actually having a goal and for accomplishing it for the most part, but, you know, Sonic still stops him. For having a sick-ass final boss fight, and for having just everything go right with him. He was just a really good villain all around. And then also, like, last thing in A tier is Chaos, because Chaos is great. Really one of the best character arcs in that game, aside from Gamma. And then we've got Mephiles / Iblis / Solaris from Sonic 06. Another fun set of them. And then Shadow from Sonic Adventure 2 for having a great character arc. And then the Dark Queen for also having a wonderful character arc. And that is all the one-off villains from the series. It's weird. It feels like there should be more, right? Oh, wait, we forgot to list one. Double S tier, Knack the Weasel. Clearly, there are no villains that are better than him. Clearly. He's so perfect. No one can even come close to him. In the case of Sonic, it feels like it's some part of some grand plan to sweep the old 3D Sonic under the rug. Realize how utterly stupid that sounds, but honestly, not long after these writers are hired, the plot is devised that basically allows them to forget everything up to that point, and then there's Classic Sonic, good old Classic Sonic. Yeah, Triple S tier's Froggy. No question about it. I don't know. So, I think it was an attempt to shed Sonic's old image. I don't necessarily think they were going as far as to erase Sonic's past. I think the writers just set that up internally so that they could justify not reading or playing or interacting with any of the previous material. Because again, they hired writers that don't like the series they're working on. How shit do you have to be to hire writers that hate what they're doing and let them do it for almost a decade? If they were only fired recently, then they had been writing since 2010 for the Sonic series. Probably 2009, honestly. So, they had been writing for the series for a decade, and they ran it into the fucking ground. What Sega didn't realize is even though people were hating on the games constantly, and people were ragging on them, and people were fucking, like, the critics were against them, Sega didn't realize that they were silently building an audience. There is a whole generation of Sonic fans, like myself, like many of my, like, fans that I've picked up throughout streaming the Sonic games, that are, like, that grew up in that era of Sonic and love those games. And Sega passing on everything to throw it all in the trash for these terrible Saturday morning cartoon jokes and these like, bosses at the end of games that are just cutting and pasting the same boss fight over and over again. And, like, all of the uniqueness out of the level design was, like, squeezed out over the years. Like, it all just feels like Sega was spitting on their existing fan base. So no wonder, like, the sales for the series are low. Outside of Mania, of course. But overall, the sales for this series are incredibly low. They're really bad. Lost World didn't do so well. Forces did terribly. Boom did awful. Like, oh my god, Boom. Boom was the worst selling Sonic game in ages. Like, Sega wasn't sticking with what worked. Every Sonic game previously sold a ton of copies. All of them. I think the only one that didn't do well was, like, what? Like, other than spin-offs, of course, was, like, maybe Black Knight didn't do so well, I don't think. Because people were burned by Secret Rings. But Secret Rings sold well. At least to my knowledge, Secret Rings sold well. To my memory, Secret Rings sold pretty decently. And considering everyone and their mother seems to have played it, unfortunately. 06 became a platinum seller, same thing with Unleashed. I've entered a new part of a Sonic phase, from blind hatred of the whole series to liking nearly everything in the series to some degree, and then to becoming super cynical about everything in the 2010 era. Yeah, I've noticed that for me too. And it's not because, modern Sonic, and I don't like phrasing it like that. I don't even like bashing on it as quote-unquote modern Sonic, you know? For me, it's like, I think of it as Lost World was bad. Generations had some good stuff going for it, but was ultimately disappointing. Forces was terrible, and that's all we've gotten. Since 2010. Because, like, what? After that was, like... Or before that was Colors, which was alright. And then that's it. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that Sega's not doing yearly releases anymore, because that's stupid. They should never have done that in the first place. Frankly, I think Sonic 06 would have been a lot better if Shadow the Hedgehog never existed. And I don't like Shadow, so that's a good trade-off for me. Same thing with Secret Rings, honestly. Sega should never have been trying these yearly releases, but now, even though they're not doing yearly releases, the products we're getting released are terrible anyways. Like, I don't know, like, Sonic Forces took, what, 4 years to develop? Something like that? Like, holy shit. That game plays like it was developed in a year. It's not even glitch-free. What were they using all that dev time for? If I ever played those games, I'd probably enjoy them as games, even Forces, but the underlying culprit or lack thereof, or underlying spirit or lack thereof really bothers me. Honestly, if you're gonna play any of them, play the Boost trilogy, not Forces. Play Unleashed, Colors, and Generations. Play those three if you're gonna start with any Boost games. And play them in that order. Because, I mean, none of them really have good final bosses, but the Boost formula only gets better as these games move on. You've at least played Generations? Yeah. Generations, it played really well, and you could tell there was a lot there in the dev team. It's just the writing was terrible, and they didn't have an idea of how they wanted to end the game. Both versions? Yeah, I played the 3DS one as well. I got it when it was on sale on the eShop recently, and I played through it again. It's okay. It's no Sonic Rush. That's for fucking sure. And I know that's what they wanted out of it, was another Sonic Rush, but nah, sorry guys. To be fair, it's better than Colors DS. Colors DS was pretty iffy all throughout. None of the Wisps were particularly fun to use in that one. Yep, Dimps is responsible for that. Dimps is responsible for a lot of the series. I don't think they exist anymore. I think they were part of THQ. I think. So they, eventually died. Do they still exist? Let's see. Dimps.co.jp, do they have anything on their website? Is it still up? Holy shit, yeah, they're still around. Oh my god. They're the developers of those shitty Sword Art Online games. Holy shit! They still have Sonic Lost World listed on their front page of their website. So yeah, they're still around. Sega could totally contract them if they wanted to make more mobile versions, but, I mean, it's not like there's a fucking mobile console that exists anymore. So sad. So sad. Got the 3DS version as a Christmas gift and played the console version several years later. Not from lack of interest. No, I can tell you that I was excited for that too. I just didn't have access to it. Didn't have the console. Because keeping up with Sonic back in the day was harder than keeping up with, like, fucking Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts was on every goddamn console known to man. Sonic just managed to go beyond that. Because 2010 gave us Colors on the Wii. And then suddenly they jumped to the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC in 2011. And then they jumped to the Wii U in 2013. Like, what the fuck? And before that, it wasn't peachy either. Unleashed was on Wii, PS2, PS3, and Xbox 360 with drastically different versions of this game. Imagine having played every classic era game back in the day. Oh my god! Back when Sonic was at peak mascot. You had to own, let's see, you had to have owned a Genesis, a Master System, a Game Gear. Maybe you could forego the Master System, just go with the Game Gear, because I don't think there's any exclusive Master System games. But, I believe you had to own the Sega Japanese fucking mobile or satellite download service add-on thing. I think you had to have that. Because there was, like, I think it's Sonic Eraser was only released through that. You had to own a Saturn to play Sonic Jam. You had to own a Neo Geo Pocket Color. You had to own... fucking what else? What else? I feel like I'm missing some weird old console. One's not coming to mind, but I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, a 32X, duh. And a Sega CD. Genesis, Sega Channel, Game Gear, Sega CD or PC, 32X Saturn, Neo Geo Pocket Color. Oh yes, a Gamecom. You had to own a Dreamcast once we get into Adventure and Adventure 2. A GameCube. No, let's just count PS2 because PS2 has a broken version of Heroes and the best version of the standard definition version of Unleashed. You need to own a DS, a Game Boy Advanced. You need to own... Like, Jesus, this series is so hard to keep up with. Oh, you have to own a mobile phone as well, like a Java-enabled mobile phone that lets you play the 1,000,001 Java phone games they released. What a mess. What a fucking mess. Of course, Sonic was, like, at peak mascot hours back then, so... Oh yeah, Sega Pico! I always forget about that. Always. And I think it's on purpose. That thing was like a really, really shitty, like, learning console, wasn't it? It's got like one of those fucking notepads that you have to like use as the controller. It's weird. I'd love to find one, honestly. I would love to get my hands on one someday. Let's go look at them on eBay. Let's see how much they go for. I can't imagine many of them survived to this day. Holy shit, I can get... Oh, that's a bid. Okay. I can get the Sega Pico and then Sonic's Game World... and a bunch of terrible Disney educational games for bidding for $20. Tales in the Music Maker is actually really expensive. It's about $60. It looks like Picos themselves go for about $40. They're pretty cheap as far as Sega consoles are concerned. Of course, I would never use this thing. It would be $40 just going towards having a complete collection of Sega consoles. Which, honestly, the Pico would be the last one I'd go for. After the other bizarre ones that I'm missing. Like, I don't own a Master System. Out of all the Sega consoles I own, no Master System. I don't have one. I've never really seen the value in picking one up, you know? As far as Tales games go, I think I'll stick with the two that aren't weird entertainment games. Yeah. Yeah, no, the Pico's oddly expensive. Like, are people selling the Sega Mega Jet right now? How much is that thing going for? Yeah, $300. All right. Okay, sure. I would love to own one of these. They're really cool. It's just, you know, they're kind of $350, so not exactly something I can personally get my hands on. Who knows? Maybe if somehow I start raking in the cash, you know, I might get one, and then we can have a Sega Mega Jet stream for some reason. It's also that Sonic X educational game. Oh yeah, it is on the Leapster. Yes, I played that once in a dentist office. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is there a Sonic game on this console? Sure, I'll sit here and play it. And that was right before I was rotated out of, like, my kid's dentist. I don't remember how old I was. And I think I was just getting into my Sonic phase, so I was like, what the fuck is this? I've never heard of this. All of my research online told me nothing. about Sonic X Leapster. I'm not even convinced that game is entirely documented. I'm not. I don't think it was. Or has been. It's about $10. If anyone wants to buy it and figure out what the fuck is up with it, Sonic X for the Leapster is $10, and the Leapster itself is also $10. Oh my god. This is $20 total. See, I remember there's another one too. It was weird. Game actually had true Sonic gameplay with special rings every 5 seconds that make you do edutainment minigames. So it's Sonic 2, except you're constantly being stopped for dumb bullshit. I need to figure out what that is. Sonic edutainment games. Educational games in the Sonic series. Sonic's EduSoft, Sonic the Hedgehog's Game World, Tales in the Movie or Music Maker, Sonic Schoolhouse, Sonic X, and Sonic the Hedgehog. 2008 on the Leapfrog. Let's look into this. Leapfrog Digi. That is. Is this the one? Holy shit! Alright, shoutouts to some dude. Hold on YouTube, who uploaded some nice gameplay footage of this one for us to see. I didn't know this existed. I don't know what the fuck a Leapfrog Digi is. I've never heard of this console before. The world of edutainment games is insane. It is... There are so many consoles. That's the wrong theme. Okay. I don't know what micro mods means. So, it's got Green Hill, Emerald, what? Okay. Sandopolis, Hydro City, Scrap Brain, Chemical Plant, and Egg Base. Hold on. There is no Egg Base zone in any other Sonic game, I don't think. What? Hold on. No, that can't be it. Oh, it looks like this is a complete playthrough.
Hey, an extra life. I don't know if we are going to need it, but anyway, since this is a this game.
Shout out to Tamashi MH for uploading this.
Wow.
I don't think there's a way to record the Leapfrog Digi.
Hey, I have a spin dash. That's awesome. Checkpoint. What is this? Giant ring. Loading. Loading what?
Listen to the word, then spell the word.
Oh my god.
Run left or right on the gear to highlight.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that's enough. We've seen enough. They used the 06 logo for some reason. Main menu was the ending theme from 3D Blast. Oh. Hold on. I gotta see this logo from 06. Oh my god, you're right. I'm so tempted to buy one, like a copy of this. $10. Wow, it comes on this incredibly small little card. It uses a bunch of stock Sonic art on the back. Whoa! Okay, then. Oh, that's kind of a lost feature. That isn't documented anywhere. Okay, so that micro mod system. Right. What it is you by playing the game, by answering questions properly, by learning, quote unquote, as you play through Sonic, right? You unlock points that you go online onto a Digistore, and then you use those points to get animations and stuff in game. You can get new idle animations for Sonic. You can get new flickies for the Badniks to drop. You can get, like, some neat stuff. And I don't think any of it is documented. And I highly doubt that the online features for this game still exist. When did this come out? Um... It's gotta be on the Sonic Wiki. It is. Sonic retains most of his normal moves. He has a homing attack and a wall jump. What the fuck? What? It's also really short. Every other zone, each zone is like one act. And every other zone ends with a boss fight. Most of the minigames seem like fine. I see. So you earn badges, which gets you prizes in the game. Because the Digi website has shut down, a full list of prizes has not been confirmed, but according to the game's files, the following prizes were planned. A Green Hill Zone remix, a Hydropolis Zone remix, a Scrap Plant remix, more Animal Friends with Mickey, Pecky, Rocky, and Walkie. I don't know these by name. Mickey is a mouse. Pecky is a penguin. Rocky is a seal. Walkie is the monkey. Okay. And then idle animations, new pose, reading a newspaper, in the shade pose, underneath an umbrella, yo-yo pose, playing with a yo-yo, and victory animations, backflipping, breakdancing, and moonwalking. Yeah, I know, this Sonic game is just kind of lost. I would love to play this game. I would love to get it and sit down with it and try it. It probably isn't very hard, but I would love to play this, and it's only like $10. Oh my god, I might order it. I might order a copy. I'm probably not going to order a Digi, because I'm not so certain about how good those are. Yeah, the level design is original. You wouldn't think it would be, but it is. What a fascinating little game. It's not possible, or is it possible that Sonic Digi or whatever is actually not bad? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might not actually be a bad game. Yeah, this came out in 2008, and oddly enough, uses adventure art all over it for some reason. Let me go to eBay. Let's look up how much a Leapster Digi is. How much can I get one for? Leapfrog's Digi custom gaming system with games, $30. Well, it comes with a carrying case, and it looks like it comes with 2 of them. Holy shit. Okay, it comes with Star Wars The Clone Wars, Digi Racing Tiki Tropics, and SpongeBob SquarePants Fists of Foam. And it's oh shit, it comes with a Clone Wars themed console, it looks like. I'm not even a fan of Star Wars, and you know what? That seems neat. That seems like a neat collectible. You know what? Next time I come into some money, you know, I'll probably grab that. And I will report back with all of my findings on Sonic Digi. I doubt there's an emulator out there for a Digi console. I highly doubt it. But if there is, this might be the one game on the system worth playing. Might be. It's probably pretty short, though, in all honesty. So, I don't know, that's $40 going for a game that I finish in, like, probably an hour. But you know what? That's the same price as Sonic Forces, so you know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, it's currently 1 a.m. So that's probably it for me for tonight. Let me think. Anything I can plug right now? You come back here. Guys, listen. Sonic Digi's triple S tier, not even kidding. Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Let's see. Anything to plug? Sonic tomorrow night. We will be continuing Rush Adventure. I'm not going to promise we'll finish it, but we'll get a good chunk of the way towards the true ending, probably. Other than that, I think that's it for me for tonight. Thank you guys for enjoying the ending of Dawn of Sorrow with me. I hope Menace was everything you guys were hoping for and then some. Other than that, that's going to be it for me. No stream, currently, no stream this upcoming Saturday. I've made some plans, and I highly doubt I'll want to cut them short. So, I'm just going to say right now, the Castlevania streams this week will probably happen, I don't know, I might do one on Friday. We'll see. I like it more than Game Gear Sonic 2, safe assumption. Yeah, that's not saying much, though. Anyways, that's definitely it for me. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. Yeah, have a great night, everybody.